is Pucci Upholstery. Spend the day in my workroom with me as I make this beautiful cloud headboard. It's in a green herringbone with self-piping. The customer sent me the fabric. I really hope you like it. Right, this is the last of my 5 headboard project, which I am so excited about. I think this might be my favourite one of them all. Not sure. This is a super thin cloud headboard, and I think he's making a 4-poster bed around this headboard. It's gonna be so cool. I really want to just get on with this today and do it quite quickly, and I'm running out of storage on my phone, and I just want to put a podcast in and just get on with my work today. So I think what I'm going to do is like a kind of a quick transition video where I do one of like duh, foams on, duh, polys on, duh, fabrics on, piping's on, it's done. And I think that will just speed up the process, and it's just mixing up my videos a bit. So I'm going to try that, and it might not work, it might be a really bad video, but it's good to just change the way I do things sometimes. So yeah, I'm going to try that out today. Hopefully I can get this done quite quickly today. The only thing is, I've just messaged the customer. I've opened the fabric and it's this lovely herringbone, but then I don't know which side to use. Like this side's more white, that's more green. I personally would go for green. Don't want to be getting it wrong at this stage. So yeah, I'm just waiting for an answer in regards to the fabric, but I'm just going to put the foam on. I can cut the fabric anyway and cut the piping if I don't have an answer in the next hour. I'm listening to an audiobook at the moment called The Glass Maker. It's just really relaxing. I'm enjoying it. And the girl's called Lara. I only forgot to do my first transition video for this short video. That'll do. Also, I've just remembered why I don't wear this jumper to do upholstery. It's because I just get completely covered in fibres. And this is my favourite cashmere jumper, so I'm going to go and change it quick. You always have to do an initial cut and then you neaten it up. Just because when the foam's on there, it's just heavy. And you can just get a better cut when you're not fighting against it. Fab. I cut my hand bad, and because I'm staying with my sister, the only plasters I could find were these princess ones. And it's like a cut down there. And obviously that, so I've like patched it up as much as I can, but yay. I got my answer through just now about which side to use, and he wanted the green side, which is what I would have gone for as well. He said stripes running from top to bottom. I'm so glad I don't have to join this fabric. With a stripe or a herringbone or something, that is the hardest thing to join. If you go slightly off, oh god, it's really tricky to join. Like a ticking stripe or something is the hardest thing ever. And then something as simple as a herringbone, if you don't get it bang on, you can tell, so it is nice not to have to join this, I must say. Lovely. And I just need a middle line at the bottom. try and secure the bottom just so that I've got a straight anchor point. So what I do is I do on a shaped headboard, I do the bottom and the sides because they're straight, and then I do the top last. It does look like that's all slightly going that way. I'll be able to straighten when I do the sides. Brilliant. The bottom is done now, so I'm just going to get these sides in, which will be much easier to keep straight because I've got these lines going up. So I'm just going to make sure that the line is falling on the edge of the wood in the same place the whole way across. All of the sides and the bottom is done. That has allowed me to have everything running straight because I've done the 3 straight sides and my lines are running straight now, so I know that most of the fabric is in the right position. And my wire cutters I'm using to take out my temporary staples and then replace them with permanent ones. I used to have 2 tables, but my main one broke because it was just a bit flimsy. So now I've just got the one. I've used the base of this strong table and the top of the other table, but I now need to cut my piping on the table. God, that looks so cool. I love this shape. We're just doing self-piping on this one. Self-piping is when you use the same fabric for fabric and for piping, rather than a contrast. I need like 8.5 meters of piping. This fabric is so large and this table is so slippery. It's just not a very good combo. And trying to cut stuff. and that will just be stapled back here, and I'll put another layer of piping on the back. And then hammering it just gives you a really flush finish. It's just hammering the cardboard down if it's lifted anywhere, or just gives it an even finish. But oh my gosh, I love this headboard so much. I'm loving green at the moment. I'm normally a blue person through and through, but really loving green. And that is my big project completed, which is just crazy. When I'm putting back tack on, I staple right up to the edge, and I do quite a few, and that's because when you then pull it, you're not pulling on the cardboard, you're pulling on the staples, and if you were pulling on the cardboard then it would come up. I was about to put this bottom cloth on, and I just realised I haven't put the piping on the back yet, so I'm glad I haven't stapled that. Now I'll put the bottom cloth on. I hope you enjoyed watching, and let me know what you think. Thank you!